the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Wait, 80! I got you.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Bang, 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 bang. 21. He's coming.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 180! 11. You ain't going nowhere. 45's the mic. Hey, Zoo.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
I got one.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, here's Breida. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. James has got it, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Slam. Watch out.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 30-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready, 56. Mike's 56.
Back to throw. Hooker into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 80! It's just me and you.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180! Mike, 45. I got you. Pop. Check.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Second and 2. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 54. He's time to win.
They go with a fullback line.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
Got it. 56. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Hooker. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw on 3rd down. Hooker. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. But toss out to Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Hurd. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 180! 6! 45. Recon, 132 fighter. I'm coming after you. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we reach halftime of what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Saquon Barkley, 31 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Switch. Two. 21.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Set, ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Hooker and Brake. The tight end's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, Hooker. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let go. Here we go. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hooker, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first down. Hooker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
A gain of 18 on the play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. On first down, Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Switch 21. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go. Wait, 80! You go take. You got 65.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Hooker under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He completes it to Evans.
The pass on 2nd down. Complete to Mike Evans. A 14-yard pickup. But it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Looking to throw. Hooker. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 41 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've been witnessing a tale of 2 halves, really. Total domination on one side in half one. And now things have flipped, and after that last touchdown, it's a 2-score game.
And now their offense isn't just attacking the defense. They're actually attacking the other offense because they are rolling on the other side of the ball right now. They've got to calm it down. They've got to take control and find a way to put this game away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Hooker. And this is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On first down, Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Hooker, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Hooker, he's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you say